disk drive and random access memory RAM. Hard disk, commonly called HDD hard drive or hard disk, is a non-volatile random access digital data storage device. Data is magnetically read from and written by read-write heads that float on a film of air above the platters. And what is the history of hard disk? Hard disk drives were introduced in 1956 as data storage for an IBM real-time processing computer and were developed for use with general-purpose mainframe and mini-computers. In the last desktop hard disk drive models typically store between 250 GB and 2 TB. And what is RAM memory? Random access memory is a form of computer data storage. Today, it takes the form of integrated circuits that allow stored data to be accessed in any order with a worst-case performance of constant time. The first RAM modules to come into the market were created in 1951 and were sold until the late 1960 and early 1970. However, other memory devices, magnetic tapes, disks, can access the storage data in a predetermined order because mechanical designs only allow this. In the recent developments, several new types of non-volatile RAM which will preserve data while powered down are under development. The technologies used include carbon nanotubes and approach utilizing the magnetic tunnel effect. Some kinds of random access memory, such as Echo RAM, prefer low power consumption is more important than speed.
A CD-ROM drive is an electronic device that allows the reading of disks by using a beam of a laser beam and the subsequent transformation into electrical impulse that the computer interprets, writing by CD records which are like the CD drive with the difference that makes the read otherwise. In other words, transform electrical pulses into laser beam on the CD that stores binary data in the form of bits and flats. A power supply unit converts alternating current electric power to low voltage DC power for the internal components of the computer. Some power supplies have a switch to change between 230 voltage and 115 voltage. Other models have automatic sensors to switch input voltage automatically, or are able to accept any voltage between those limits. Power supply units used in computers are nearly always switch-mode power supplies. The SMPS provide regular direct current power at the several voltages required by the motherboard and accessories such as a disk driver and cooling fans.
Hello, my name is Antonio Almeda, and I'm going to talk about the motherboard and the video card. And first of all, I'm going to explain what is the motherboard. So, the motherboard is the printed circuit board computer. The motherboard is the printed circuit board of a computer that serves as a means of connection between the microprocessor, electronic circuit support, slot for connecting RAM, ROM, and special slots that allow connection of additional adapter cards. Expansion targets of this often perform peripheral control functions such as graphic cards, sound cards, modem, and others. It's basically designed to perform specific tasks vital to the functioning of the computer, such as physical connections, energy management, data communication, timing, synchronization, control, and monitoring. And for the board to fulfill its mission, has installed a very basic software called BIOS, and it's this. And right now I'm going to display what is the video card, but oh, I forgot this. The most common motherboards today are AT, Baby AT-X Intel, eAT-X, LPX, and Mini LPX. And right now I'm going to explain what is a video card. The video card is an expansion card which generates output image to display. Most video cards offer added functions such as accelerated rendering of 3D scenes and 2D graphics, video capture, TV tuner adapter, MPEG-2 and MPEG-4 decoding, FireWire, light open, TV output, or the ability to connect multiple monitors, and other modern high-performance video cards are used for more graphically demanding purposes, such as PC games. And the video card more users are AGP, that is this, and the color is brown, and PCI, and the most modern target today is PCI Express. That is like this. Thank you.
My name is Josue Peña, and I am going to talk about the microprocessor. The microprocessor is the central integrate a circuit and more complex a computer is often associated by analogy as the brain of a computer. The processor is an integrate circuit made of millions of components. Give its structure does not have many repair options, a number of external factors affecting its operation, which also not always reaching damage generate very different symptoms. The microprocessor is cooled by a set of no heatsink and fan cooler. There are two types of processor. The processor consists of a pin socket. It's a socket with a series of small holes, a give matrix. They fit the pins of the processor to allow connection between these elements, which is on motherboard. The contact processor, this type of socket is the standard. Is that the motherboard is the one that contains the contacts to communicate with the processor. These give processors are less fragile physically.